Good evening. You're watching SCTV. Today is February 13th, 2024. We're here in Hoyt, Kansas, to watch the Nemaha Central Thunder. They are 11-6 on the season, getting set to take on the Royal Valley Panthers. They are 3-14. I'm Mike Stahlbaumer. I'll be calling the game for you here this evening. Cody Steinlage with the color. Got Caleb Ridenauer with the production and Billy O on the camera. These two teams played each other back on the 1st of February, a makeup game. It's supposed to have been played back in January. The Thunder getting the win 50-44 over Royal Valley Panthers on the Thunder home court, 6-point win. Closer game than what we kind of expected, I think, that evening, but we'll see how they do this tonight.
Well, Royal Valley has really good guard play. They don't have any height, though, and they did a good job that night of denying those passes into the middle and guarding them when our bigs got the ball. So we'll see how that goes tonight.
Nemaha Central is in the road purple and the Royal Valley Panthers in home white. And starting off, we'll have starting for Nemaha Central a 5'10 senior, number 0, Cardi Rottinghouse. For Royal Valley, a 5'10 senior, number 1, Aiden McKenzie. For Nemaha Central, a 5'11 junior, number 3, Evan Oberding. For Royal Valley, a 5'10 junior, number 2, Jackson Stevens. For Nemaha Central, 6'8 junior, number 4, Colby Free. And for the Panthers, a 6' junior, number 10, Matt Buskirk. For Nemaha Central, 5'10 senior, number 11, Trent Thomas. And starting for Royal Valley is a 6'1 sophomore, number 15, Tristan Murata. For Nemaha Central, 6'6 senior, number 24, Abe Hilbert. For the Panthers, 6' senior, number 12, senior, number 20, Josh Boyden. Head coach for the Thunder, John Thomas, who just picked up his 500th career win there at Riverside this last Saturday. And assistant coaches are Kelly Williams, Ben Steinlage. Head coach for Royal Valley is Chris Brown. Assistant coaches Jarrett Roy and David Overstreet. Now we will have the national anthem. Nice job by the Royal Valley band. And as they were playing that, I just couldn't help but notice, looking out across the stadium on the Royal Valley side of the court over there, is their fans. There were several veterans over there standing at attention, saluting the flag. Even though they are out of the service, they still do that. They still show their respect for the flag and what they fought for, and I appreciate everything they've done for us and our country, and the sacrifices they made, the time they gave up from family and that kind of stuff. It's definitely worth recognizing for our veterans. So
well said.
If you're a veteran out there, thank you. All right, getting ready to start this game between Nemaha Central and Royal Valley. Colby Free jumping up against number 20 Boyd, and the Thunder control the tip to start the game. Trent Thomas with the ball. To Hilbert, over to Oberding. Oberding to Free. Now to Rottinghouse. Rottinghouse with a quick step drive to the glass. Fouled hard by number 1, Aiden McKenzie. And Carter Rottinghouse with a quick step drive to the glass. He's done that several times.
If he would have made that, that would have been the 3rd straight game where we started off with him driving to his right and then getting that little left-handed layup.
Fake to the left, drive to the right, layup in. Missed the first free throw there. Second free throw is good. The Thunder take the early 1-0 lead.
Thunder coming out with the press with Colby Free and his long arms on the top of that thing.
In the middle, Boyden over to Stevens. Stevens back to Boyden. Now comes to the near side. Shot up from Murata. It's going to miss. Tip ball. Evan Overding grabbing it first. And he'll drop back in the middle of the floor. Gives off to Hilbert to the glass for 2. Missed. Free up over the top of everybody. Grabs the rebound, but could not get it to go. Panthers get the rebound going the other way. Stevens. Shot up from number 10, Buskirk, who hits the 2. Hits a 3, excuse me. And that ball knocked away out of bounds by Royal Valley. They get it into Hilbert, looking to feed it back down low to Free. Now out, Rottinghouse for 3. That one's going to miss. The rebound goes to the Panthers. Rottinghouse could have got called for a foul there, but no call. Murata gives to Buskirk going down the lane, gets called for a travel. Was there a
No, they're going to
foul?
call hold, yep. They're going to get Trent Thomas.
Thomas with his first personal, first team. I thought maybe he traveled. They get it in. Buskirk will try another 3. That one's going to miss. Oberding pulling down the rebound. Free on the give and go. Across the lane. Trent Thomas up for 2. Good.
Good find by Free. Looking back across the lane. Fine cutting Trent Thomas.
Stevens just over the hands of Free, and they force it out of bounds. They have to play over and around Colby Free.
That's what that huge advantage that they have by putting a 6'8" guy out on the top.
Trent Thomas with the ball, tied at 3. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Thomas gets it to Free, now over to Rottinghouse. Skip pass to the corner. Evan Oberding will drive, trying to come underneath. Nice, almost extended that as far as he could into a layup, but didn't get it quite to go. Buskirk comes around underneath. Blocked by Colby Free. Got on top of it, all ball. Now across court, now down to the post. Hilbert losing his footing, gathers himself back out. Gets it back out to Rottinghouse. Thomas will drive down the lane, up with a shot. Oh, missed it. Almost got the finish, but couldn't get it in there. 5-12 and counting. Royal Valley with the ball. Stevens. Now to Murata. Buskirk. Back to Stevens. Coming up underneath. They're going to get a foul on, is it Hilbert?
I believe they're going to get Hilbert. Yep.
They do call it on Hilbert. Abe Hilbert picks up his first personal. Second team. Hilbert had 17 points in that game back on the first, on the Thunder home court. There's a free throw from Tristan Murata that is good. Takes the lead back. Second free throw, he gets them both. 5-3, Royal Valley. Thomas gets it down to the post. Hilbert into the lane. Comes back to the glass the other way, in for 2. Gets his defender leaning one way, goes the other. Pass in the middle of the floor, Buskirk. Call for the travel. and a 3-on-1.
Mm-hmm.
And Buskirk commits the turnover. Quickly up the floor to Rottinghouse on the wing. Skip pass over to Oberding. Oberding will try the 3. That one's going to miss. Free with a follow-up again, and a foul, that one. Colby Free not giving up on it. Got the deuce in the end one opportunity now.
That's what this team just needs to do. Somehow get that ball down low with the height of Free and Hilbert. And Royal Valley not really having any height to speak of. They should be able to feast down there all day.
Murata called for his first personal, second team. Colby Free hits the free throw. 8-5 lead now for Nemaha Central. In the middle of the floor, Stevens over to Murata. Down to the baseline. Colby Free got there in time for the block. Shot for 3. Good from Evan Oberding. And there's another steal. And a lay-in from Carter Rottinghouse. And a timeout called by Royal Valley. Chris Brown, head coach, takes the timeout right at the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. The Thunder with a big burst of points, 13-5 on the Panthers. 30-second timeout. We'll be back.
What does it mean to be an independent insurance agency? Here at SBS, it means that our customers can be confident in knowing they are getting the coverage they want for the most competitive rates. With our independent status, we are able to partner with multiple competitive companies to quote your personal, farm, business, and life insurance needs. Contact your local SBS office today to find out what an independent agency can do for you.
Welcome back. You're watching SETV. Thunder leading by 8 now, 13-5. A burst of points here in just under a minute. Stevens with the ball. Murata at the free throw line, needing some help. Gets it off to Gilbert. Gilbert puts it up and in for 2. Gilbert fresh into the game. Gets his first field goal.
That puts an end to an 8-0 run by the Thunder.
Free with the ball. Now to Rottinghouse. Evan Oberding. Well, nice drive, nice crossover. Gets a foul call on number 2, Carson Jackson. Jackson Stevens, I'm sorry. His first, third team. Rottinghouse. Oberding. Set 3. Going to be short. Hilbert gets the rebound. Going back up. Missed it. Tipped out, and the loose ball grabbed by Murata. Stevens, spin move in the lane. Shot up and good. Jackson Stevens gets the deuce, and back-to-back field goals for the Panthers. There's Trent Thomas driving to the glass, draws a foul. Trent Thomas will go to the free throw line. 4th team foul on the Panthers.
Murata, the guilty party.
He picks up his second personal.
Yep.
Trent Thomas short on the first one. Free throw from Trent Thomas. That one is good. And it looks like number 14, Derek Wirtz, checking in for Abe Hilbert. Cross half court. Wirtz getting a hand on it. Looking to get it to Boyden. Beam will handle the ball. Cross half court. Hands it off to Stevens. Stevens. Buskirk. Buskirk drive. Got it over the top of Free and in for 2. 3-point lead now for Nemaha Central. Royal Valley seems to be responding well to that 8-point run. Free, across the lane. Free, Wirtz up with a shot. Oh, a little too much spin off the front of the rim. Couldn't get it to go. And number 2, Jackson Stevens picks up his second personal. 5th team. First free throw from Derek Wirtz is good. Second free throw. Front iron missed, punched out, but right into the hands of Carson Beam. Beam with the ball. Gives it over to McKenzie. Boyden. Now Buskirk, near side. Beam. Back out. Down to the post, looking for Gilbert, and misses him out of bounds. Cooper Kramer checking in for the first time. Thomas will come out. Evan Oberning, free. Now to Kramer, far wing. Kramer will bring it back out high. Now to the near side, Rottinghouse. Rottinghouse driving baseline, bumped by Aiden McKenzie. Blocking foul called on Aiden McKenzie to be his second personal. So McKenzie, Stevens, and Murata, all starters with 2 fouls each.
And Murata's set to check in after the first free throw here.
Carter Rottinghouse getting the first one.
It is McKenzie coming out, being replaced by Murata. And he's got 2 fouls now, so good job by Carter Rottinghouse getting them both. So you check in one guy with 2 fouls for another guy with 2 fouls.
Yeah. Colby Free comes out, Hilbert back in. Murata to Buskirk, out of the corner. Boyden for 3, going to be too strong. Hilbert grabs the rebound. Oberning quickly up in the middle of the floor. Jump stop, shot up, over the front of the rim and in. He just slipped that one over. Evan Oberning with 5 points here in the first quarter. Buskirk back to Murata. Murata in the lane. They're going to call foul on Nemaha Central.
Little miscommunication on defense. Carter Rottinghouse let Murata just kind of go by him, and that left Murata with an open lane with Abe Hilbert down there, kind of left Abe Hilbert out to dry.
Hilbert picks up his second personal. Now 3 seconds in the lane and turn it over to Nemaha Central. Minute 13 to go, first quarter, 19-11. Wirtz over to Oberning. Oberning, he'll pull up for the 3. Front iron missed. Rebound goes to Gilbert for Rural Valley. Now to Beam. Cross half court. Tries to get it off to Gilbert and left it too far out there. Gilbert couldn't get to it.
Nope.
Oh, they're going to say it was touched by Nemaha Central.
The official on the near side came in right away and said, I saw a deflection there. Good officiating.
Beam with the ball. Into the corner. Boyden. Pass into Murata underneath. And there's going to be field goal from Murata. His first in the game. 4 points for him as he was 2 of 2 at the line earlier. Oberding. 22 seconds. Rottinghouse. Off to Hilbert. Now to Oberding. 15 seconds. Oberding drives, throws it up, missed, tipped again. Wirtz coming away with it, hooks a shot up, it gets good! Derek Wirtz gets it out of his hands and up on the glass and in for 2 just before the buzzer. Derek Wirtz with his first field goal of the game. The Thunder lead 21-13 here after the first 8. We'll be back in just a moment.
Sailor Insurance has been serving our customers in the Midwest for over 90 years. At Sailor Insurance, we value every family story as we help protect their dreams and their future. Our goal is to make sure that you have the right insurance coverage to protect your family, home, farm, and business so you can focus on what truly matters. Learn more about what we can do for you at SailorInsurance.com.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV from Hoyt, Kansas tonight. Nemaha Central with a 21-13 lead after one period of play. Let's take a quick moment to recognize some of our sponsors. Nemaha Valley Motors, St. Peter and Paul Catholic Church, S&S Automotive and Towing, SBS Insurance, and United Bank and Trust.
A really good first quarter of play for Nemaha Central, putting 21 points on the board. Anytime you get up over 20 in a quarter, I think that's you're hitting shots and you're playing some pretty good ball.
On pace for 84 points, and Royal Valley's really 13 points in the quarter is nothing to slouch at either.
No, that's. You look at some of these other game scores they've had. You know, they can nice look back. Buskirk coming down the lane, he gets it to him for two. Buskirk with 7 points, leading his team in scoring. Free. Now to Thomas. Now Hike, fresh into the game. Hike. Into the lane, kicks to the corner. Trent Thomas, he'll drive back in there again. Now Free. Kramer. Kramer down to Hilbert on the post. Out. Thomas for three. Front iron missed. Colby Free with a tip to Thomas. Into the lane again. Lays it up. They're going to call travel on Thomas. Pass up the floor, finds Gilbert. Pass it back into the middle of the lane. Colby Free.
Colby Free couldn't stop those long legs fast enough. He caught it and then took 3 steps with the ball.
Into Buskirk. Back out, Murata. Now Stevens. Near side, Buskirk. At the free throw line to Murata. Near side, he'll pull up for three. Front iron misses. Rebound, Colby Free. He'll hand off. Thomas looking up the floor. Comes to the near side, Kramer. Back to Thomas. Free will send it over to Hike. High post, Hilbert. Over to Kramer. Kramer gives it back to Hilbert. Needs somebody to pop out. There's Free now. Over to Thomas. Hike kicks to the corner. Kramer pulls up for three. That's one's going to miss. Rebound, Gilbert for Royal Valley.
That was a tough angle. When you say he was in the corner, he was almost behind the backboard. That's a tough shot to make.
Pass to the corner. Stevens calling 3 seconds in the lane on Gilbert. But usually you see that call come from the official underneath. Because this one on the near side, we pay attention to the ball in his corner, which kind of surprised me that he made that call.
And he's called it a couple times now.
Colby Free. Backs out to the wing. Kramer. Now back to Free. Kramer. He'll pull up. Partially blocked. It's going to come short. Loose ball grabbed by Stevens up the far sideline. Murata. Now comes the Buskirk. Offensive foul called on Buskirk. He threw his arm out there to get Carter Hike away from him.
Carter Hike is such a good defender. Just make one of those guys that when he's on you drives you crazy with his athleticism and speed and his physicality as well.
First foul of the second quarter called on Buskirk. And it'll be his first personal. Free gives it to Hike. Now back to Free. Free going to get called for the carry. Kind of that little hesitation in there.
I thought to myself on the last possession here on the near side that he could have got called for a carry. Come on, Duck. You're better than that.
Over to Murata. Murata to Stevens. Beam. He can hit some threes. He did a couple of them in the game a few weeks ago. There's a nice drive to glass. Missed. Hilbert clearing the board. Off to Oberning. Oberding in the lane. Tries to get over. Does over to Thomas. Back out to Oberding. Hike. Back to Oberding. Colby free. Thomas. He'll drive. Gets his man up in the air. Shot up, missed. And it's knocked out by Royal Valley. Did you lose that ball briefly under there or something? Because it looked like it was like he just hesitated just a second.
I think, he might have, and then rushed it when he got it back.
Hilbert with the ball. He'll pull up for a free throw and gets
Good.
it. Hilbert with his second field goal of the game. 23-15. Beam lost it. Hilbert up to Hike. Hike down the lane, shot up. That's going to miss. Hilbert with a follow-up for two.
Good job by the big man running the floor.
He gets it over to Murata. Murata to Beam, out of the corner. Gilbert spins into the lane, blocked by Hilbert. He's going to pick up number 3, though. Abe Hilbert gets charged with his third personal with just under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Gilbert to the free throw line. Swishes the first one.
Hilbert and Thomas coming off, being replaced by Peterson and Rottinghouse. Gilbert is only a freshman, and he's really their only height.
Gilbert missed it, free with a rebound. Hike with the ball now. Oberding. Hike now to Free. Swings it to Rottinghouse. Free will put it on the floor. They're going to call 3 seconds in the lane on Peterson. Yeah, they're watching that tonight.
They are.
Cross half court. Now a timeout called by Chris Brown, head coach for Royal Valley. 3:37 to go in the second quarter. Looks like a full one. 25-16, the Thunder by 9. We'll be back.
S&S Automotive and Towing in Seneca is your locally owned and operated full-service automotive shop. Experience the family-like atmosphere and state-of-the-art service department, including digital inspections and text-to-pay. We know your time is valuable, so we offer pickup and delivery services. We service all makes and models and provide fast and honest service at a fair price. S&S Automotive and Towing Incorporated has been servicing Nemaha County for over 20 years. Visit us online or call us today.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. Let's take a quick moment to recognize some of our sponsors. Shelter Insurance, Nemaha Valley Community Hospital, Life Care Center of Seneca, Mitchell Appliance, and First Heritage Bank. I apologize if you hear the sound of chewing over the air. Mike could not wait until halftime to eat some of his popcorn.
Well, yep, I couldn't wait. I had to have a few bites there at this break. So it's good popcorn, you know. Just need a little bit of salt on it. Just a little taste. It's good.
Okay, they finally did get it right.
Yeah, timeout was called up here.
Yep, and I think Chris Brown set up his play coming out of the timeout. That's why he was so upset that they were getting it underneath.
Huskirk passes back to Stevens. He puts up a 3-ball, misses. They're going to say it goes out off of Carter Hike. Stolen away by Oberding. Good anticipation. Oberding, hop step, shot up, 2 misses. Free had the rebound and got fouled on his way back up. Gilbert called for his first personal. Second team. Free missed the first one.
Well, after a outburst of 21 points in the first quarter, we only have 2 field goals, both by Abe Hilbert here in the second quarter. So Thunder offense has cooled off quite a bit.
Free throw. Second one good for Colby Free. Boyden over to Beam. Strip. Got the ball back. Now across the lane. Trying to get it to Gilbert. And they're going to call Hike for a foul. He pulled on his defender there trying to get to the ball. Hike picks up his first personal, second team.
Gilbert and Stevens coming out. Looked like Murata and who else came in for Royal Valley?
McKenzie.
Okay.
So Murata with the ball. Boyden. McKenzie. Finds Beam. Beam up with a shot. It's going to miss. Colby Free had the rebound and is poked out of his hands, but foul in the process by Carson Beam, his first personal. Third team foul. Under 3 to go here till halftime. Thunder leading by 10. 26-16. Peterson down low looking for Free. They're going to get Murata reaching through Colby Free to knock the ball away.
That's going to be Murata's third.
It is. And a fourth team foul on the Panthers. Murata comes out. Pass end, Evan Obering. Nice job defending that. Finds Hike underneath, drives in, gets it, and he's fouled. Carter Hike going up with the ball, anticipating that contact, and gets it. Foul charge to Josh Boyden, his first. Fifth team foul. Hike missed the free throw. That was Free poking it out, but right to Beam. Gilbert up with a shot. Is going to get a foul on Free. Yep. Free got him on the arm.
Coach John Thomas instructing Colby Free from the sideline. Straight up, you leaned into that.
Gilbert gets the first one.
I've been impressed with Gilbert so far. He's only a freshman. He's got some potential to be a very good player for Royal Valley for years to come.
And he gets them both. 5 points for Landon Gilbert. Peterson gets it to Free. Now to Rottinghouse. Bring it all the way to the near side. Hike to Rottinghouse. Jumper is up. Free with a tip. Gets it again. Tips again. Peterson gets the ball and gets held. Carson Beam called for his second personal. So there's several players with 2 each for Royal Valley. Peterson's first free throw spins out. Second free throw misses. Panthers come away with the loose ball. Buskirk for 3, left it short. There's Stevens with that rebound. And they're going to get a foul on Nemaha Central. Evan Oberding pick up his first.
I believe Colby Free got his long arms and just got a fingertip on that 3-point shot attempt.
Stevens to Buskirk. He'll drive. Call foul on the floor. It's going to go against Nemaha Central before the shot. Carter Rottinghouse picks up his first.
Yep, Carter left his feet.
5th team foul. Buskirk gets the first one. Panthers shooting pretty solid from the free throw line here in this first half. Second free throw missed. Loose ball grabbed. Hike comes out of there with it. Hike slows up a little. Now feeding it down to Free and gets pushed from behind by Gilbert. His second. So Colby Free will shoot free throws. 2 of 3 at the line here in the first half. Front iron missing. Thunder have only hit 1 free throw so far in this second quarter. They've shot 6, 5. This will be the 6th, 7th one here. And yet another miss. 1 of 7 from the free throw line here in the second quarter for Nemaha Central, leaving points at the line. And there's a foul against Nemaha Central. That'll send, looks like Stevens to the line, and Colby Free picking up his second. First trip to the line for Jackson Stevens. First one's good.
Caden Peterson coming out with Colby Free with those 2 fouls. For the last minute 19, Caden Peterson and Carter Hike is going to be all the height that Nemaha Central has.
Minute 19 left to go here in the first half. And Jackson Stevens hits them both. Panthers chipping away at that Thunder lead. Thunder lead at 7 now. Rottinghouse to Overding. Back to Rottinghouse. Pass over to Thomas. Now to Hike. Now to Thomas. Thomas spins back. Hike. Overding. He'll pull up for 3. Missing it. And knocked into the hands of Boyden. Rottinghouse with a steal. Back to the shot. Missed. Tipped. And it's going to go out by Thomas. 43.6 to go here in the game in this first half. Panthers with a chance to cut some more off the lead. Boyden. Aiden Kinsey now to Stevens. Boyden for 2 from the free throw line. They keep chipping away. Now a 5-point lead for Nemaha Central. They cut the Thunder lead in half. Thunder will play for the last shot here. 15 seconds. Rottinghouse. Rottinghouse kicks back to Thomas. Thomas will drive into the lane. Up with a shot. Missed. Gets his own rebound. Put back good just before the buzzer. And Nemaha Central gets their lead back up to 7. Here at the half, Thunder lead 30-23 over the Royal Valley Panthers. I think we'll just take a break. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back with some halftime stats. Start of the second half.
Do you want to be part of something big where you play a role in not only your day-to-day tasks, but also in the communities that you serve? Ag Partners is a full-service agricultural cooperative owned by area farmers, residents, and businesses. And our team works every day to help contribute to their success, keeping profits in the communities we all call home. We have more than 25 locations across Northeast Kansas, Southeast Nebraska, and Northwest Missouri, and offer career opportunities in all areas of our core divisions of grain, energy, and agronomy. We continue to look for the right team members to grow successfully together through our core values of honesty, integrity, and teamwork. To us, investing in our people and operations means everyone can do their best work safely while assisting in our mission of helping our patrons achieve value and growth. If you're looking for a career with great benefits and a focus on your future success with opportunities for individual growth, come join our team.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
Germantown, Mavericks,
Mary Run.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community, the fan base, and just the support and encouragement that you get from your family and your friends is great.
The hardest thing about cheer for me is tumbling, because I'm actually a dancer outside of school, and so the tumbling dynamics versus the dance dynamics was totally opposite.
I feel like choir has given me just such great memories. We are always just, singing with our harmonies and with other people, and it's just so cool. It's so fun.
One of my favorite memories from cross country this past year was when my team made it to state. At the race, everyone picked up their games, and when the 5th guy crossed and he made it, everyone was just so excited and outbursts, couldn't control their feelings.
By playing basketball, I learned that I can almost do anything I want. If I set my mind to it, I can achieve my goals if I have a plan.
A great reason to get yourself involved in sports and activities is to meet new people and create new relationships, experience new things, and do stuff that you've never done before.
My reason why is commitment.
My reason why is passion,
Friendship,
Pride.
My reason why is to keep going.
My name is Rich Vernon. I've been the sheriff for Nemaha County since 2006. I've actually been employed by the Nemaha County Sheriff's Office back since 1990. That puts me in my 30th year of law enforcement here in Nemaha County. Now, I grew up in this county. I'm a lifelong resident. I've lived in this county. I grew up in the 80s. There was a lot of alcohol consumption back then. I know a lot of parents look at it like we did it when we were kids, so why can't our kids do it? If you, as a parent, or your children actually allow people to come into your homes or on your lands and drink or consume alcohol or even possess it, then you could be held liable for this law. This law carries penalties up to a $1,000 fine, and it is a Class A misdemeanor, which can actually include jail time. I can tell you, after doing this for 30 years and spending those years pulling young men and young women out of ditches lifeless, that has changed my attitude towards alcohol and towards its consumption of minors greatly. And I hope and pray that anything you can do to keep that from happening in the future, you will do, and try to keep our young children alive. Thank you.
In Nemaha County, I'm Jared Snyder, one of the family physicians at Seneca Family Practice. I don't know if you're aware, but there's a study by the state of Kansas that comes out about every year surveying our young kids in the community, ages 12 through 18. Would you be surprised to know 25% of our kids that responded between ages 12 and 18 responded saying that they had drank alcohol in the 30 days prior to the survey. And when you take into consideration and break that down, that's 4% of 6th graders, 12% of 8th graders, 34% of sophomores, and 48% of our high school seniors reporting alcohol use in the month leading up to the survey. And that's an upward trend, a year-over-year upward trend, and approaching double the state averages. Some will say kids will be kids, or if they're going to drink, they may as well do it at my house so I can have oversight. And frankly, those arguments are getting people hurt. It's leading to medical problems, addiction, and lifelong habits. We really do need to change the culture of alcohol in our community. 21 is 21 for a reason. I would just urge the community members to say, let's save some lives. The change starts at home.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. About a minute and a half away from the start of the second half. Thunder with a 7-point lead, 30-23 over Royal Valley. Scoring in this first half of play for Royal Valley, 5 points for Landon Gilbert, 3 of 4 at the line. Jackson Stevens with 4 points, 2 of 2 at the line. Matt Buskirk with 8 points, 1 of 2 at the line, a 3-ball in the first quarter to go with it. Tristan Murata with 4 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, all coming in the first quarter. And Josh Boyden with a field goal in the second quarter. For Nemaha Central, Carter Rottinghouse with 5 points, all coming in the first quarter, 3 of 4 free throw shooting. Carter Hike with 2 points, 0 of 1 at the line. Evan Oberding with 5. He had a 3-ball and a field goal in the first quarter. Colby Free with 4 points, a field goal in the first quarter, and he is 2 of 5 free throw shooting so far this evening. Caden Peterson 0-2 at the line. Trent Thomas with 5 points, 1 of 2 free throw shooting for him. Derek Wirtz with 3 points, 1 of 2 free throw shooting. And Abe Hilbert with 6 points. Fouls in this game, Tristan Murata with 3. Carson Beam, Jackson Stevens, Aiden McKenzie, and Landon Gilbert all with 2 each. And Matt Buskirk and Josh Boyden with 1. For Nemaha Central, Colby Free with 2 and Abe Hilbert with 3. And then 1 apiece for Rottinghouse, Hike, Oberding, and Trent Thomas. Thunder with the ball to start the second half. What do you think we got to see more out of Nemaha Central here?
I think we need to continue going down low with Abe and Colby Free, just like they did on that possession.
Just like that, but missed the shot. Free just looped it out. They need to use that a little more. I think they did that a bunch in the game a couple weeks ago on the Thunder home court, and that's where they scored a whole bunch of points. There's a shot up and a foul call. They're going to call offensive foul on Royal Valley, using the arm to push off. So Royal Valley picks up the first team foul. Stevens picking up his 3rd personal. So the Thunder get the ball. Oberding, top of the key, set 3, rattled out. Nice follow-up from Colby Free for 2. Cross half court, Stevens. They're going to get Oberding with a blocking foul. Evan Oberding with his 2nd personal. First team. They're going to inbound on the baseline. Into Buskirk. Pulls up from the free throw line, and it's good.
Buskirk has been solid for the Panthers tonight.
10 points for Buskirk. He had 12 in the game
couple weeks.
Nemaha Central, yeah. Hilbert. Out to Thomas. Free. Corner of the free throw line. Back out high near midcourt. Now to Thomas near side. Oberding. Rottinghouse on the far side. Colby Free will pull up for a free throw, and good from the corner of the free throw line. Colby Free doubles his point total. 8 in the game now. They get it to Buskirk. Cross half court. Double team. Throwing it away. Buskirk losing his balance, trying to find somebody, and throws it out of bounds.
Good trap by Free and Oberding. Wait till he crosses the timeline and get right on him. Rush him into a really pass to nobody.
Oberding. Pass down low, finding a Hilbert. Nice look from Oberding, seeing Hilbert open underneath. Hilbert with 8 points now. Buskirk stolen, trying to get it to Stevens. Trent Thomas with the layup. Good.
Good read by Trent Thomas.
8 points by the Thunder here in the third quarter. Just under 3 minutes of play. And now they're going to get a timeout call Chris Brown not happy. Full timeout with 5:40 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching SCTV.
Some are old. Some are new. Some are just right. The perfect home is a place created from the thousands of memories shared within it. A place for laughter. A place for comfort. A place for family and friends alike. We know what it means to have a place we call home. To be a part of a community. To be united. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back from Hoyt, Kansas. You're watching Royal Valley and Nemaha Central. Let's take a quick moment to recognize some of our sponsors. Ag Partners, Farm Bureau Insurance, Community National Bank, Crestview Nursing Home, Souther Building Supplies, and TFI Family Services.
13-point lead now for Nemaha Central as they outscore the Panthers 8-2 here in about 2 minutes, 20 seconds worth of time into the third quarter.
Need to keep that pressure on full court. Seems to be rushing Royal Valley a little bit, throwing them off their game.
Beam gets it to Murata, now to the corner. McKenzie. And turns it over, throws the ball right to Rottinghouse. Now over to Oberding. Now back low. Colby free, back out. Oberding for three in the corner. Fouled. He'll shoot 3 free throws as Aiden McKenzie picks up his third personal. Second team. First trip to the free throw line for Evan Oberding. Free throw's good. First one in. Second free throw. That one missed. Stevens and Boyden in as Gilbert and McKenzie come out. Obering hits the third one. Hit the first and the third free throw. 40-25, 15-point lead now for Nemaha Central. Stevens trying to find Boyden, popped up in the air, out of bounds off Nemaha Central.
It's just got to be a headache going against Colby Free when he's playing back like that or at the top of the key with those long arms trying to zip a pass through there.
Stevens to Murata. Murata gets it off to Stevens. Into the lane. Up with a shot. Good for two. Oberding. Now to Thomas. Over to Rottinghouse. Far side. Hilbert. Free throw line. Down the lane. Layup good for Abe Hilbert. He lays it in. 10 points for him. 30-second timeout by head coach John Thomas. We'll take another break. We'll be right back.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank.
Thunder have scored 12 points in less than 4 minutes. To 4 for Royal Valley. Murata, cross half court to Stevens. Stevens passes into Buskirk in the lane. Shot up for two. Misses. Rebound Oberding. Pass ahead. Finds Rottinghouse. Able to track it down. Now Colby Free on the baseline. Into the middle. Hilbert waiting for that pass. Got it and in for two. Hilbert with 6 points in the third quarter. Doubles his score. And there's a strip ball. It's going to be a foul, though, on Rottinghouse. Carter Rottinghouse picks up number 2. Second team.
14 points in the quarter. And as we said coming into this quarter, who do they need to go to? Abe Hilbert and Colby Free. They have 10 of those 14.
Stevens to Murata. Now to Buskirk. He'll pull up for the 3. And good. Free. That was Hilbert, I think, was out there on him.
Carter Rottinghouse doing a good job in transition, getting the layup.
Buskirk in the lane, kicks out. Stevens, he'll try a 3. That one's going to miss. A foul on Royal Valley. Carson Beam called for his 3rd personal. So McKenzie, Stevens, and Beam all have 3 each, along with Murata.
Beam kind of ran right into Trent Thomas down there. Trent had good position and stood his ground. Good job by Trent Thomas.
Colby Free, top of the free throw line, near the corner. Free throw line, there's Thomas down the lane. He lays it up off the glass, right down the lane. Good for 2, 9 points for Trent Thomas. Now an 18-point lead. There's a steal. Evan Oberding with the layup and is fouled by Murata. Murata picks up number 4. 4th team foul. Oberding shooting 2. First one good.
A little bit of dialogue between Colby Free and Evan Oberding. Twice now. Evan Oberding on this one, and I believe it was Carter Rottinghouse in the first. Colby was looking for a lob.
Give it to me.
They were kind of smiling on the free throw line.
Oberding missing the second one. And there's a travel call. Griffin Cupton just coming into the game. Call for the travel. 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Hike across half court. Gives it off to Hilbert. Now to Oberding. Back to Hike, down to the post. Back out. Oberding, free. 3-ball top of the key, missed, tipped. Cupton gets to it first. Now to Stevens. Cupton getting it out. Boyden comes over to Buskirk. Now to the near side. Stevens will try the 3. In and out, missed. Tip ball, tipped. Gilbert trying to pull it down. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on Wirtz.
On Wirtz?
They do. Wirtz came around in underneath, I think. Up underneath it, and it's called for that foul. First personal, 3rd team. Buskirk, top of the key. Bam, he hits a 3. Back-to-back 3-pointers for Buskirk. He's got 16 points for his team. Hike in the lane, trying to go up, had it stripped. We're going to call that on Gilbert. His 3rd. I almost think he even had ball.
Yeah, I don't like that call. That should have been a jump ball, if anything. Gilbert kind of got hosed on that.
3rd on Gilbert, 5th team. Carter Hike at the free throw line. Waiting on a shoelace to get tied up there. Hike in the first one. Second free throw, that one's good. 3 points for Carter Hike. Thunder are 11 of 23 from the free throw line as a team. Shot up from Buskirk, misses. Hike with the rebound. Ahead, finds Evan Oberding, back to Hike. Skips it over to Cooper Kramer, down to the post. Nice look, finding Hilbert. Had his man sealed off. Hilbert with 8 points here in the 3rd quarter, 14 in the game. Buskirk down the lane. Gets fouled by Wirtz.
Thunder averaging 47.2 points per game. Have already beaten that by about 5 points with 1:35 left to go in the third quarter.
Buskirk keeps putting points on the board for Royal Valley. Second one missed that free throw. Rebound Wirtz. Gives it off to Oberding. Hike. To Kramer. Now we're to Oberding. Oberding looking to get to Hilbert. Loose on the floor, trying to pick it up, but is tied up with Stevens. Possession arrow goes to Royal Valley. Minute 12 to go here in the third.
Leighton Thomas making his first appearance of the game, checking in for Evan Oberding.
Stevens drives, protecting the ball. I don't know how he slipped that in there.
Good move by Stevens.
Got Hike to foul him.
Strong move by Stevens, because when Carter Hike gets his hand on the ball, he's one of the strongest people, as most of our people out there watching know how strong he is. He usually doesn't give it up easily.
Wirtz pulling down the rebound. Kramer. Hilbert will go down the lane. It's a shot up, follow up from Wirtz behind. He is fouled by number 1, Aiden McKenzie. His fourth personal. Wirtz at the free throw line. 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the first quarter. Gets the first one here. Second free throw, that one misses. Hilbert gets the rebound, missed the putback. Follow up from Wirtz. Derek Wirtz with the deuce. 6 points for him tonight. Shot up for 3, front iron misses. Hilbert gets the rebound. That was Junior Wawasik trying to get a shot there. Hike. To the glass for 2. Good. Nice slash from Hike to get it in. 57-36. 13 seconds and counting. Buskirk over to Wawasik. Back to Buskirk. Now Boyden. To Wawasik. 3 seconds. They're going to get a holding foul on Nemaha Central. Stevens trying to slide through 2 defenders. And Wirtz gets called for his third. 15. Stevens to the free throw line. Missed the first one. Well, they had a really good first half of free throw shooting, only missing a couple free throws. They've kind of struggled here a little bit here in the third. There's Stevens getting 1 of 2.
Best thing that they could have done is Abe Hilbert actually getting a fingertip on that ball. If that goes the length of the floor without being touched, it goes back to Royal Valley ball underneath their own basket with a chance at a lob.
Yeah. So that's the end of the third quarter. Nemaha Central leading by 20 over Royal Valley, 57-37. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back with the final 8.
Nemaha Valley Motors has been proudly serving our Northeast Kansas community for over 5 decades. Come check out our great selection of vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and GMC trucks. Don't see what you're looking for? Our knowledgeable staff will help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs. Don't forget about service. Our technicians are factory trained to handle any mechanical issues, including alignments. Come experience the difference here at Nemaha Valley Motors in Seneca.
Come be a part of our family.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. I was sitting here counting the points going up the Thunder put up in that third quarter, and wow, they put up 27 points on Royal Valley in the third quarter. 57-37 lead. They were up by 7 at half, and they outscored them 27-14 here in the third quarter.
Yeah. I said at 21 points in the first quarter, they were on pace for 84. If they were to keep that up, they'd be on pace for 108 in a game.
Thunder with the ball. Start the fourth quarter. Leighton Thomas to Rottinghouse, back to Leighton. Bounce pass, trying to get the free, and now it gets a jump ball call. Free couldn't pull it away, and the possession goes to Royal Valley. Beam with the ball. Murata, open three. He's going to miss. Colby free. And another jump ball call as he gets tied up with Royal Valley. Thunder get it back on the possession arrow. Free to Thomas, Trent Thomas. They're going to call 3 seconds in the lane on Colby free.
He's been a stickler all night.
I think his 4th 3-second call here in this game. Beam to Murata. Gives it to Wawasik, cutting to the glass. And he's fouled from behind. I think it might go on Peterson.
That was an impressive pass from Murata. Guiding traffic there. He told Wawasik to cut back door and then just led him perfectly to the basket.
Junior Wawasik with his first free throw, missing. Second free throw, that one's good. Rottinghouse to Thomas. Leighton Thomas trying to get it down to Peterson. Knocked back and it's still taken away. Beam with the ball, pushing up to the corner. Trent Thomas had a hand on it, lost it. Picked up by McKenzie, and now we're going to get a reach-in foul called on Nemaha Central for their first team foul this quarter. Trent Thomas called for a second personal. And a 30-second timeout called by head coach John Thomas with 6:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break and be right back.
There's a place where we all come together. A place where everyone knows your name and what the usual means to you. A place for conversations and for comfort. The best biscuits and gravy in town. We know what it means to love a community, to be a part of a community, to be united. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. You're watching Thunder Basketball on SCTV. Let's take a moment to recognize some of our sponsors. Elk State Bank, Sailor Insurance, Rainbow Communications, United Methodist Church, and Water Conditioning of Seneca.
Inbound play, picked up Murata. Wawasik for three. He's going to miss. Tipped out by McKenzie. Central will get the ball. Leighton Thomas to Peterson. Carter Rottinghouse into the lane. Now to Colby Free. Baseline. They're going to call Colby Free for a travel.
I don't know. I certainly didn't see it.
Too many bodies in front of me. I didn't think it didn't look like it would have been, but there's Colby Free with a blocked shot. And then
Carter tried to flush it.
Rottinghouse showing how high he can jump. He certainly can. He's not tall, but
No,
he
he's
can
not.
jump right out
can,
of his gym.
Yeah, absolutely.
Peterson going to get called for the foul there. His second team. And the Boyden, Buskirk, Rottinghouse nearly getting it. Kinsey to the corner. Beam trying to get to Boyden and throws it away out of bounds. Thomas to Peterson. Out of Rottinghouse. Reset it out high. Leighton Thomas with the ball. Trent Thomas nearly had it taken away. Gets it to Rottinghouse. Leighton Thomas. Skip pass over to Rottinghouse. He'll pull up for three. Missing. And now they're going to get, I believe, Colby Free with the foul. They do.
Yep.
Duck picks up his third personal.
Yep.
Third team.
He did too. He got into the hands.
Beam comes to Stevens. Boyden for three, missing. It goes out of bounds. Rottinghouse with the ball. Down to Peterson. Post. Trying to come around underneath. They're going to call him for the travel. Murata head back in. One person that I look in the back here in the book, and the person that scored consistently for Royal Valley, and they have not gone to him here in this fourth quarter to have a chance, and that's Matt Buskirk, number 10. There's a shot for three. I think that was partially blocked. Nemaha Central coming the other way. Rottinghouse. Skip pass over to Leighton Thomas. He'll pull up for the three. That one's going to miss. Tipped out. Rottinghouse getting to it. Trent Thomas with the ball. Driving in. Now kicks to the corner. Leighton Thomas. Free. Rottinghouse. He'll drive to the glass. Don't give him that lane. He'll take it. And he will beat you there. Not only can he jump, he is quick. 11 points for Carter Rottinghouse. There's a three ball. They're going to call a foul before the shot. They're going to count it.
They're going to count the basket.
Count the shot. Murata gets a three. Is that what it was?
I believe so. And then Royal Valley is going to get the ball underneath.
Trent Thomas called for a foul away from the shot.
Yep.
His third personal, fourth team. How is that?
They're going to say, hold on, they're going to say it's 5 fouls for Nemaha Central.
Okay, I must have missed something there. I don't know how that was. I don't know where I missed the foul then, because I only have 4 in my book.
Well, they're going to have a chance for a 5-point trip.
Was that a foul after the shot? Because Murata hit the three. Who shot the three? And then he gets 2 more free throws. That don't make a lot of sense to me. And he gets them both. Interesting. I'll have to go back and look at the film on that one. Mackey to Thomas. Peterson. Gaylor Strothman with the ball. 3:44 counting. Back to Mackey. Leighton Thomas with the ball. Or excuse me, Rottinghouse. And you give him another step. He's off and running.
He's so good with that quick drive and banking it in with the left hand.
6 points for Carter Rottinghouse here in the fourth quarter. Boyden passing up that shot, gives it off to Murata. Down the lane, and gets it in for 2. And now a foul called on Steven Jackson. Jackson Stevens, his 4th. Strothman to Leighton Thomas. Strothman the ball. Back to Thomas again. Now Peterson, near side. Strothman. And guess what? Another 3-second call.
Same guy.
Same official calling it.
Yes, thank you for clearing that up. That's what I meant.
I'm not saying he's wrong, but he's been consistently calling it. There's a foul on Peterson, his 3rd personal. So Josh Boyden to the free throw line. Gets the first one.
On an unrelated note, if you need Mother's Day flowers, contact Caden Peterson. He has a bunch to sell. He tried to sell me last night at about 9:45. He texted me, told me he needed to sell some for the junior class, so trying to help him out.
Boyden with the 2nd free throw. And also, if you don't want to use him, you can use Marissa Stahlbaumer. I think she's got some to sell too, because I have not seen her out yet. There's Stevens. Oh, what a layup. Underhanded layup from Stevens in there. Under 2.5 minutes to play. 63-49. Leighton Thomas will try it for 3. He's going to miss. He got pushed in the back, and there was no call there. Mackey got a push in the back.
Thomas should have looked for his shot as soon as he caught that ball.
Stevens down the lane, lays it in again for 2.
Back to a 12-point game with 2 minutes left.
Strothman, Leighton Thomas with the ball. Gets it off to Peterson. Strothman again. Knocked away and out of bounds. Minute 41 left to play. Tip ball. Nice job by Strothman getting it passed off right away. Leighton Thomas gets it to Caleb Smelsley, who's in the game for the first time. Caleb Strothman driving, gets fouled by Royal Valley. Murata? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Murata will have fouled out of the game now. That's his 5th personal. 2nd team foul here in the 4th quarter. Royal Valley with 14 points here in the 4th quarter to 6 for Nemaha Central. The Thunder with the big lead, but it's now down 63-51 with a minute 15 to play. Carter Kramer. Out of Caleb. Near side, Leighton. Gives it to Caleb Smelsley. Back out. Mackey. Caleb Strothman with the ball. Try to get to Smelsley and picked off by Stevens. Stevens with the Euro step, lays it in for 2. Stevens with 6 points here in the 4th quarter. A 10-point lead for Nemaha Central and a foul called on Stevens, which that'll take him out of the game, and he'll finish tonight with his 5th foul of the game. Leighton Thomas goes to the far side. 24 seconds. Out to Caleb Smelsley. Carter Kramer. Turnaround jumper from Caleb Stroppman misses. Rebound to Awasik. Passing up the floor. Bosch, he'll try it for three. It's going to miss. Rebound, Caleb Stroppman. And that'll do it as Thunder cross half court, hold on the ball to pick up the win over Royal Valley by a score of 63-53. Not that not that close. Honestly, really not that close to a game in the second half. So the Thunder took control in the third quarter, scoring 27 points there in that third quarter. Only mustering 6 here in the fourth. And obviously they let the JV players and some other players get on the floor in that fourth quarter, so they've given up some time to the younger guys to get some experience. We have also given up some points too. Royal Valley able to took advantage of it, and they put up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16 points in the fourth quarter to 6 for Nemaha Central, but obviously the Thunder getting the win. So Gilbert finishes the night with 5 points. He was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Jackson Stevens fouled out of the game. He had 15 points on the evening. He was 3 of 5 free throw shooting. Matt Buskirk finished with 17 points. He was 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. Tristan Murata, he had 11 points in the game. Perfect 4-4 from the free throw line. Josh Boyden finishes with 4 points, 2 of 2 at the line, and Junior Wawasik with 1 point, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. So the points really being put up in there, well, 3 players, 17 from Buskirk, 15 from Stevens, and 11 from Murata. For Nemaha Central, Carter Rottinghouse, looks like he had 13 points on the evening, 6 of them there in the fourth quarter, and he was 3 of 4 free throw shooting on the evening. Carter Hike finishes with 5 points, 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. Evan Oberding had 8 points on the evening. He was 3 of 5 free throw shooting. Colby Free with 8 points, 2 of 5 free throw shooting for him. Let's see, Trent Thomas finishes with 9, 1 of 2 free throw shooting. Derek Wirtz had 6 points, and he was 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. And Abe Hilbert finishes the evening with 14 points to lead his team in scoring. Is Hilbert with 14 and Carter Rottinghouse with 13. A lot of other players with some decent point totals in the evening, just in the single digit, 9, 8, and 8 from Thomas, Free, and Oberding, respectively. So Nemaha Central getting the win, 63-53 over Royal Valley. Thoughts? None?
No. Good, even scoring game. They shared the ball well, moved the ball inside, and had good inside and outside play tonight. So it was a good win.
Nemaha Central with the win on the Royal Valley home court by 10, 63-53. They will take on Jeff West next this Friday, the 16th of February. And then they'll have one final home game in the season, the regular season, on the 20th. This is Tuesday, and a week from tonight, they will be playing Riverside in a senior night game. And then we will take the rest of the week off and then get ready for Sub-State. And we'll see where things land there. I know the Thunder are in the boys are in the upper half of their region, Sub-State, as far as record. And I think they will probably end up with a home game the first night, as well as the Lady Thunder should as well. But it's a tough Sub-State. We'll have
yeah, it's going to be a gauntlet.
It'll be a fun one to watch, though. The Sub-State is at Riley County this year. All right. Thunder are now 12-6 on the season. Royal Valley goes to 3-15. I'm Mike Stallweber calling the game for you. Cody Steinluggy with the color. Caleb Ridenauer with production work. Billy O on the camera. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at that next ball game.